Hey guys, Ripple Effect here. I'm in the internet house. I hope you're having a wonderful night. I can't sleep, and I just got a message from a friend. I consider a friend, even though I've never met them. But I thought I'd share with you, and we go from there. Um, I have so much to say about these things. So Michigan is locks up. That's my home state, and it locks up more people than damn near any other state. But so my friend wrote, and I would like to help her. I'm not in a position to help right now, and if anybody wants to, feel free. 3 years ago, I owned my home, had a career, multiple cars, all my kids. If this can't tell you that this can happen to anyone, bills were paid and kids had everything they needed and some of what they wanted. I was missing something. My kids said I needed to date and signed me up for online dating. It was fun weeding through the many weirdos. Hey, nothing wrong with weirdos. Then we found David, bad boy, gone good with charm I had never seen before. Me and my kids fell in love with him instantly. 3 months later, we got married. 6 months it took for him to take all my money and everything I owned. I was blinded. By the time I realized, it was too late. We all see this from both sides in dating. Sucks, you know? A lot of people want to use you, but I stay positive. There's someone out there for everyone. He covered things very well. I have my no family, so nothing to fall back on. I was homeless for the first time in my life and 3 months pregnant with his baby. My kid's father took them because I had nowhere to go. I heard about Tent City and left for Kalamazoo. So in my hometown, they have a park, and all the homeless go to that, and it's like tents. But I found out the first day street smarts was something I didn't possess. It was a rough first night. I knew that if I didn't do something, I would never make it out here. The next morning, I packed my shit up and sought out the scariest group I could find. And I set up my camp right next to them. I had nothing to lose. They were going to either eat me alive or take pity and teach me. They taught me. I have a gift of adaptability, so I learned quickly. I've spent the last 2 months, excuse me, I have spent the last almost 2 years homeless, continuously pounding on doors, crying on doorsteps, screaming and begging every organization in Kalamazoo and Battle Creek for help. Just a little help to get our feet, but it's the same thing every time. Come back when baby is born. Waiting list, no funding, no opening. Denied every corner I turn. I have died twice. Should have a few more times. Been kidnapped and held for trafficking, but escaped with the baby. Was given to the cartel. Been tortured for information. I can honestly say that I pass out from pain well before I talk. It's been the roughest 2 years of my life, but I've refused to give up until I'm sitting on my couch, winding down with a glass of wine with all my children in their beds in our home. I am a different woman than I was 3 years ago. Much stronger, smarter, and I have a passion to change the system for all the families after me so they don't have to go through everything I have. Most people would survive what I have just in 2 years. Most people wouldn't survive what I have in 2 years, but I'm tired. I've only seen my other kids 5 times since I had to drop them off at their dad's. The first time was 8 months ago at their father's funeral. My kids' lives have been turned upside down. They lost their mom, and now their dad. My 14-year-old went from straight A's and Mr. Popular to, in 1 year, 3 suicide attempts. Expelled from 2 schools. Drinking and drugs, and joined an underground fight club for kids. They are lost. CPS opened a case and said they were going to help me get housing and place the kids back with me because you get more help when they open case. They just closed my case and said, sorry, we couldn't help you. It's almost like someone or something is trying to keep me down, but I'm still trucking, still trying. It's been a million times harder since I lost my car last month. Each day, my light at the end gets dimmer now. Well, that's my story. If you know any landlords or anyone selling any cars, let me know. One more thing. I've had to, from time to time, commit some high misdemeanors that I'm sure will catch up to me. I can't wait for the day it will make national news. I have everything already in motion. What will the look on the judge's face be when I stand up and say I'm guilty, but it's your fault, and point at the different court staff and day and your fault and your fault? The system has failed my family. I've made sure to leave a 2-year paper trail along the way. Watch out, Michigan. But really, if in the end it only helps one family get out of this cesspool, it'll be worth it. So, boy, I hate stuff like this. I really do. Man. So I know her. She's one of my friends that I grew up with, girlfriend, but she reached out because she knew I knew him. And he went to jail. So she has nothing or no one. But anyway, any suggestions? This stuff makes me sad. Anyway, love you guys. Ripple Effect here. I'm working on posting stuff. Taking some videos. I've been kind of in the middle of doing things lately, but stay blessed. Keep your head up.